Hello, welcome back to the 343 Technologies blog. My name is Sarah, and today I'm going to be interviewing Joe and Renee from Printer Source Plus. Hi, welcome. This is Joe and Renee from Printer Source Plus. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. All right, so let's jump on into our questions today. Joe, what makes your company different from your competition?
We're different in a couple different ways. Not only do we offer printers, copiers, we also offer ink and toner, for your small businesses, home offices, schools, kids printing from school, for school at home now. We have a website that we started that you can order the ink cartridges right from our website now, and they show up on your doorstep. Well, we implemented that recently due to COVID.
All right, Renee, what services do you offer?
So we offer remote monitoring, and we're a one-stop shop for all office solutions. We even do big, large print jobs, and we can order banners, the big, large banners or flags. What else, Joe, did I not touch on?
With the services, we have that remote service. You touched on that, where we can monitor your ink and toner remotely for any printer or copier that's on your network. So it's literally, we watch it from the background, and I get an alert to my email when it hits 20% level. 20%, we already have the name in the system, so we literally tag the cartridge with the person's name, the desk number it needs to go to, whatnot.
Wow.
And we ship it straight to their place. They receive it. When it gets down to zero, they just change the product out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it takes all the frustration of the company to have to keep track of all this stuff. And also, what happens when your printer dies and you have an extra toner sitting there and you can't find the exact same printer again? So what ends up happening to that toner?
Right.
A lot of times people are just stuck with it, or we try to help them out the best we can, but it's just another way of not overspending, not have to keep inventory, right there on stock. I mean, there's no need to keep that money sitting there.
That's smart.
Yeah.
And then the customer today that really liked that we can do same-day deliveries. And it might even be, the owner Joe here. We all pitch in and definitely help and make sure that we, deliver to our customers. So
absolutely. We're all the face of the company.
Yeah, and a lot of times customers have problems and they come to you for printing solutions. What do you see most? What is the biggest problem you see?
Hands down, the biggest problem we have right now are firmware updates. These companies, HP in particular, is really bad at it. They like to send firmware updates out, and if you look on HP.com, it'll actually tell you in the description of the firmware update what they're doing, and it says blocking third-party cartridges. And so that's what we're up against right now. Obviously, they know our cartridges work, so that's why they're trying to stop us, but they're making them fault out so the people think that it's our cartridge when really it was a firmware update that stopped us. Now, when these happen, it only takes me a couple weeks or a month maybe to get the new chips out that will support that new firmware. But I understand people get frustrated if they're trying to do a homework project and HP sends out this firmware update. You accept the update, and then you start getting errors on your printer. So just so everybody knows, the UK has actually sued HP and won. So over in the UK, they cannot send those firmware updates out to stop your cartridges from working.
So should customers not sign up for the automatic updates? They should have it so they have to approve each one? Because I know I've been asked.
Yeah, absolutely, Sarah. That's a great question. What I highly recommend is just change it from automatic to manually accepting them, and then all you can do is just put, no, I do not want to do it yet, until you confirm that our cartridges, have the right chips on them. It'll continue to save you money, and you won't have any issues.
Wonderful. Yeah. Easy fix.
Easy fix. It's just communication, with the customer.
How about your newest technology, Renee?
So what we're really excited about is the Epson. So the Epson came out with a cold print, which also does not have a lot of consumables inside. Like, it does not have the drum. It has a copier that can print 60 to even 100 pages per minute. So it's also, it has the high-end fast copiers. But honestly, once we are delivering the printers to the customers. Once they get an Epson in their building, they're wanting more. It's very cost savings, very low pages per minute. And anything else, Joe, on Epson? I know there's a lot about Epson.
Yeah. The biggest thing about the Epsons and why we are gung-ho about them, when we started this business 14 years ago, the reason we brought Rapid Refill at the time to town was to help people save money on printing. Well, these Epsons go right along with that business model because you can't get no cheaper printing in color than your Epson machines. And the consumables that you don't, like Renee mentioned, you don't have the imaging units, the fusers, all those consumables that you have to replace in the laser machines, they don't exist in this machine. So what you're sending to the landfill goes down drastically.
Good for the environment, good.
Yeah, great for the environment. And one big thing, especially if you have a corporation that has multiple copiers, these things, compared to the laser machine, they save you up to 55% on energy consumption.
Yes,
so
that's a big one.
This whole Epson is the way to go green. Because less items going into the landfill, your cost per page is way down compared to the laser because you don't have all the consumables.
Seems like we need to get into the hospitals. They do a lot of printing.
Yes, we agree.
Hospitals could use Epsons.
Yeah, and who we've been helping a lot are, the churches or anybody that's printing color right now. We've really helped them save price per page. Yeah, all their bulletins or the kids ministries where they like to print color. It's really helped them to be able to print more, honestly, to print the color. Yeah.
Save money.
Yeah,
awesome.
Absolutely.
Now, what about 2020? During 2020, there were a lot of changes that businesses had to make. What changes did you all have to do?
A lot of changes. One of the biggest things is, we started doing, we would actually deliver to their doorstep for them if they called in. White glove handoff, to where we would just leave it on the deck or their porch or whatever. But also we had drive up. So if you wanted to drive up, you didn't have to come in the building, you just called, paid for it, and then we did it. But like I said earlier also, we started our website. The website was, COVID obviously pushed that along a little faster, but now we have a website where you can go and order any toner cartridges, and soon we'll have our printers and copiers on there also. So we're making a lot of big changes, but honestly we're very blessed through COVID. We were able to keep going and actually grew. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, how about 343 Technologies? I'm from 343. What has our company done to help you all with your technology needs?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that because I had a friend who just had a problem the other day with their business where all their phone systems went down. They couldn't make calls, couldn't get calls. Well, when your business depends on, the phone ringing and stuff, that just can't happen. Well, we got a hold of Michael, and we sent Michael from 343 over to talk to this customer, and he was able to not only get them back up and running that morning, but also he put in a failover to where if your internet goes down and your phones don't work, now your calls will come to your cell phone. So this person not only, they lost their phones in the office, but no worries, 343 can switch it over to your cell phone. All your calls come through your cell phone. We use it here. It has helped us here when we lost, internet also. That is why we suggested it to our customers. Because I think this is, if you don't have to worry about your phones going down, that's huge for a company. So, that's, I highly recommend them.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thanks for sitting down with us today, you two.